Welcome to the Coalition here in
that shit was
Vancouver,
cool.
British
My
Columbia,
nigga Mike
Canada,
Crump.
home
Shout out to
of
him,
Gears
big
of
dog.
War. When Gears debuted in 2006, it instantly redefined the genre. And now in 2026, we're on the cusp of another rare moment. A chance to honor where we've been, celebrate with our fans, and lay the foundation for where Gears is going next. To get there, we're taking it all the way back to the day the world changed and the fight began. Emergence Day.
E-Day. God damn. He got his face tore ass
It sits at
fucked
the
up.
heart of our universe. And today, for the first time, we're ready to take you inside the studio and show you all the ways to play with our new movements, weapons, and modes that will make E-Day the most brutally satisfying Gears yet.
Decent.
Is that all you got?
Ah, fuck.
Before we talk about
Nigga, was
what
that
this
a-
game is, I think it's important to share why we chose E-Day. When we started this project, we were moving to Unreal Engine 5. There's a new foundation with a blank slate. So we took a moment to reflect on what makes Gears so special to us
Beautiful.
and to our fans. We realized that all of the things that make this world feel so unique, brotherhood, brutality, that melancholy beauty, and over-the-top spectacle, they're all perfectly set up in this one moment in time, E-Day.
Oh, that was a big ass corpse there. I forgot. I didn't see that shit when I was looking at the gameplay.
And to tell
Decent.
that story, we wanted to build an experience that evoked the vibes of the original Gears game.
Okay. Mad World trailer.
So we
Back in
started
06.
with this one still from the Mad World trailer. It's Marcus facing down the Locust, defiantly firing into the darkness against overwhelming odds. And we said, this is the emotional core of Gears. This is the tone and feeling that we wanted to build our next game around.
Decent.
This is our most ambitious game yet. E-Day is a story we haven't been able to tell before because we
Rayner.
didn't have the technology
Shout out to
do
her.
it. We finally have the tools to reimagine the Gears world at a new, unprecedented level of detail. We're pushing Gears to new heights with the densest, most detailed world we've ever created. With seamless, large-scale environments.
It's even worse from up here.
Fully dynamic ray trace lighting.
Ray tracing. A lot of
real-time
keywords.
destruction.
Okay. Real time
Starting
destruction.
with an empty hard drive.
Lot of
we
keywords
literally
that I
rebuilt
just don't
everything
care
from
about.
scratch. Characters, enemies, weapons,
Dominique Santiago got that
animation,
weak ass
sound,
fucking
the world itself.
toupee.
And then we tear it apart in front of you.
Nice.
You'll fight against bigger and more brutal enemies
Fucking Brumak.
with new and craftier weapons.
Ooh.
And navigate the
New
battlefield
weapons.
with
Beautiful.
more natural character movement, so that every moment of emergence plays smoother.
I kind of missed the fucking glide, like
Harder.
the regular running, but
This is a
I mean it's
game that
fine.
feels like Gears, but plays like new.
Now we're inside.
It's a return to the feelings that we had when we played the original games, but now reimagined, evolved, and enhanced with the power of a new engine.
Solid.
E-Day is set before the events of the original Gears of War. After decades of conflict, peace has finally been declared on Sarah, and the Gears have returned home.
Oh, so we really finna get a decent amount of fucking backstory for it. I like it.
Love you, baby.
Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago are young veterans trying to adjust to civilian life while grieving the loss of someone they both loved. Carlos Santiago, Dom's older brother and Marcus's best friend.
No.
Carlos.
To Carlos. Best fucking brother anyone could ask for.
Carlos died in combat in
I
a
like
lonely
how
sacrifice before the war
them
ended,
two
and without
still
him,
sound very
Marcus and
similar
Dom's
to
relationship is
like the old them.
distant.
The emotion from our refinery.
Mayor Shaw.
With the world just barely on the cusp of peace and our characters coming to terms with their new reality, the Locusts emerge and change everything.
The Coalition Emergency Broadcast System.
God damn.
There are reports of
That was a
multiple
shitty
tremors
time.
causing minor damage across Kelowna. Strap these up.
E-Day tells not one, but two origin stories. The start of this world falling apart and a brotherhood coming together. And over the course of 3 intense days, you'll see how Lost reshapes this world and our characters.
Oh,
beginning
wow.
with a night
3
of
fucking
desperate
days?
survival in a brand new city.
I like it.
We decided to focus our story on just one city, so you could really feel what war does to people. When we started creating Kelowna, we wanted it to be more than just a backdrop. We wanted to feel alive, like it was another character in the story, packed with layers and personality. Kelowna used to be all about innovation and discovery. But years of industrialization for the Cog War effort totally reshaped it. With such a rich
God
history,
damn,
it
you
made
niggas
sense
did
to
hella
lean
shit.
into that classic Gears retro vibe. Towering
The setting is
architecture
great. I love it. It's not hella colorful and shit like the newer ones.
and grounded technology. Kind of like those gritty industrial cities from the 1970s. We also looked right outside these windows at the mountains, the ocean, and local landmarks to help give Kelowna its unique style.
Damn, nigga, if y'all shit look like that in real life, y'all niggas need to move or something.
As you play the campaign, the city reveals itself through the main districts. The historic center, with its classic Gears architecture in stone and steel. The
Decent.
downtown core, more modern, reshaped by decades of industrial growth. The military airfield, set at the forest edge with shipyards nearby, the refineries, and supporting working class neighborhoods. Built
God
around
damn, look how
constant
big
emotion
this nigga
production.
is, bro. He bulky as shit.
Gears plays best in a city, and Kelowna is the ultimate battlefield. Kelowna's density, tight streets, mixed with open spaces, let us rethink how Gear moves through the world. And it created the perfect
That nigga
stage
moving
for greater
fucking
scale
fluid as shit with that
verticality.
armor on.
Our soldiers are basically giant tanks in armor. They slam
God.
into cars, weaving through hails of bullets.
Okay.
And we wanted to keep that heaviness.
I like the
but add
mocap.
more fluidity to how you move through the battlefield. Cover is life in Gears. And we've completely rebuilt our movement and cover systems with smoother transitions and a bigger range of cover heights and shapes, including
I like
new
how
low ground cover.
the shit
This all allows us to
affects,
create more complex
like
and
the
organic
environment
feeling spaces
affects
than ever before.
based off of what you wearing. If you're not wearing
You can now
armor,
slide.
you're not gonna be able to,
This
like,
lets you
most of
quickly
the shit
get
isn't
under
gonna
objects,
move.
Slide around corners.
Nice
or transition
slides.
More smoothly into cover from a run. And
Beautiful.
we added the ability to jump, which really opened up this citywide battleground. We get to play with more verticality.
I mean,
climbing walls
that's
and
fine.
Vehicles, or clearing gaps in crumbling buildings to reach new flanking routes.
I mean,
At the heart of our
that's
gameplay
cool.
is still that
So
great
if there's
Gears
gaps, you
combat
gonna have
puzzle.
like a button prompt, or is
A
it
mix
gonna
of
be
unique enemy
like just that?
combinations,
And so far, it looked like that was split screen.
tactical weapon choices,
Beautiful.
and your ability to read and move through the arena. But now you have more choice than ever, and we get these
like it.
peaks of almost action movie sequences.
How
You
the
can
fuck did he
yourself
throw it
off
right
a
next to
balcony,
him?
Land next to your buddy and revive him, scramble through cover, slide under a truck, and hit safety on the other side.
I like it. I like it. I'm not mad at
Amazing
that.
Gears playgrounds, small and large.
Now it's finna
where
be
all
like,
these
nigga,
elements come
instead of
together, and the city is filled
wall
with them.
cover to cover sliding and shit, you gonna have a lot more movement
From linear
options. I
fights
like
in narrow
it.
streets and alleys to more open districts where you have access to entire neighborhoods. Now you have strategic choices. Do you take the enemy head on? Do you flank them from a side entrance? Or do you climb up to the balcony across the street and take them all out with your long shot? It's up to you.
Decent.
And if you're playing co-op with your friends, well, then you can try all three at the same time. Taking your own path reveals small stories from the city. Survivors trapped in an apartment.
And it's 4-player co-op. I'm not mad at it. I like it.
A group of gears.
That Hoffman,
ready
big
and armed.
ass.
You still have your orders, but it's up to you to decide where you offer to help or how much of the city you choose to explore.
And that city
Ah, damn.
is fully realized. To create a city of this scale and detail, we needed to invest in an entire suite of tools. Tools for roads, intersections, sidewalks, e-holes, buildings, rooftops, and pipes. We have a procedural content generation toolset for scattering millions of pieces of trash and debris across the ground to make Kelowna feel lived in.
Damn.
This is the largest, most complex location you've ever seen in a Gears game.
Oh, that's that marksman rifle. And that bit, they get that bitch a fucking like an axe bottom.
Radios to reach Afira. Do it. The remaining Gears will hold the fort.
In other Gears games, the world's basically already dead. There are very few human survivors left. But in E-Day, you're watching a live city get ripped apart in front of you. People who once went to work, sporting events,
That's
and
fucked up.
celebrated the possibility of peacetime are now stopped in their tracks. They abandon their cars and run for survival, attempting to find refuge in subways or stores. A glimpse of a child's toy or dinner
That's
left
crazy.
on are reminders of what's been lost and the horror of what the locusts have unleashed.
I like it. She's gonna feel way more lived in. I like it.
You'll experience the locust decimation at all scales in E-Day through our customized destruction technology. E-holes are back, unleashing waves of enemies from under your feet at any moment.
As a game design element, getting to use E-holes again as a spawn mechanic is brilliant.
Mhm.
Locusts can come out of the ground anywhere. You could toss a grenade in to close them up. Just adds this great tactical layer to encounters.
But you'll also encounter massive
Fuck
sinkholes
his
that
ass
pull
up.
down vehicles and entire buildings. And no amount of detail is too small, as micro-destruction goes beyond what we've ever done before with chippable cover across a range of materials.
Nope.
Your impact is real, visceral, and leaves a mark on the world.
Oh.
Destroyed Beauty has long been a visual pillar of Gears of War, and we finally get to show the before, making the after hit that much harder.
God
You'll
damn.
recognize a neighborhood that was once intact is now completely destroyed. You'll walk through city streets filled with smoke and fire, and it feels completely different from how you first experienced it.
Yeah,
You start getting this real
Lee.
feeling of
That
this
shit gonna
city's
be
a
dope. I
character,
like it.
And it's really under attack. It's
Big
the
ass
fall
fucking
of
Bruma.
Kelowna.
And that nigga didn't know where his wife was? That's fucked up.
E-Day is an intentionally intimate story. There's this colossal event going on in the plot, but the actual characters and the journey they
Lead
go
story
on
producer.
is where you get
Shout
to
out to
explore
her.
themes of burden, of loss, and of loyalty. The whole world of Gears is about characters. It's the nightmarish monsters from below versus the soldiers that hold the line in a war for survival.
You okay? No way this is real. It's pretty fucking real to me. On your feet.
This was our opportunity to focus on what makes Gears characters so special and what makes our enemies so iconic.
So, I think the only thing I really want to see is
Campaign is played from
how
the perspective of our new squad,
Coltrane,
Bravo.
Baird, and all of them met.
As the invasion breaks out, you'll meet Mags Carter, a former Gear now sweating it out at Kelowna's emulsion refinery.
Now, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop? And quit going through my stuff.
And you'll also meet rookie cadet Lucas Reyes.
What the hell?
A sharp comms officer who never made it to the front lines despite his dreams of military glory.
Holy fucking shit.
Mags and Lucas
So it's seeming
begin
like
with
he
Marcus
might
and
be the
Dom,
comedic,
four soldiers thrown together,
relief.
fighting through tensions with each other while fighting the Locust, ultimately forging their bonds in battle.
We follow Bravo Squad with our cinematic cameras, just like the intense war movies we love.
Great.
The shots are intentionally gritty and a bit shaky, and leaning into these rough edges is what makes you feel like you're right in the middle of the action.
Bravo's story also intertwines with others called to defend the city, including
Ty.
returning characters like warrior philosopher Ty Caliso.
Our roads converge again.
I like that they used a fucking. They used a goddamn Islander
And fans
for
of both
his
will
voice. I
finally
love
get
it.
to see the hard-ass Raven pilot Gil Gettner in-game for the very first time.
Let's go and fuck this mess.
Kill
Marcus
getting
and
it.
Dom are absolute legends. You can spot those strong jaws and thick necks from a mile away. But if you go too realistic, you lose those unique features that make them stand out. Honestly, Marcus just isn't Marcus if you take away his classic permascout. So instead of chasing perfect realism, we focused on making them believable and memorable, respecting the details that really make them who they are.
Decent.
Material and character fidelity in Gears of War E-Day far surpasses anything we've been able to achieve before. Our facial animation systems have been completely upgraded for E-Day, with 3 times more joints and over 350 facial shapes sculpted for each head alone to really represent the emotion in our characters. Marcus has more detail in his eyelashes than his entire character model did in the original Gears of War on Xbox 360.
Phoenix. Marcus. Sergeant, 26 RTI C Company. Next to kin, Adam Phoenix.
Adam
The
Phoenix.
amount of layers we have, we've never had fidelity at this scale. Combined with a much more sophisticated animation rig, this allows us to have way more expressive characters with a huge range. From a small smirk to yells on the battlefield.
Come and get some, you goddamn grubs!
Your experience takes on a new intensity. We're pushing the graphical limit with 4K Ultra HD resolution, native
More
HDR10
buzzwords.
rendering.
Nobody
Hardware
cares.
ray tracing at 60 frames per second in campaign and up to 120 frames per second in multiplayer.
Yay! 120 FPS. Solid. Fuck with that. Yeah, they made the tickers look like baby sharks. That's gross.
The drones are wild and vicious.
Damn, that shit hurt.
The boomers are even bigger this time around.
To motherfuckers is big as hell.
Like living battering rams smashing through doorways onto the battlefield.
I love it.
Scream so loud it disorients you before they rip you apart. And the Reavers, they crawl up buildings and rain fire from above.
Oh my god, that's so fucking creepy.
Basically the whole Locust army, whether new or old,
I love
more
it.
intense than ever before.
So what now, Marcus?
We save everyone we can.
Decent.
Gears of War has never been a horror game, but the world
God
has
damn.
always felt horrifying.
That's a fucked up way to go. That's a fucked up way to go.
And with E-Day, we lean into that even more. Our new gore system means damage feels meaty, responsive, and satisfying.
That was satisfying.
Ah, that was
Clock
dope.
forms
That was
in
nice.
response to your attacks, and blood and bone damage adds to the intensity of combat. Gore is localized as well. Shoot a locust in the armor leg, and you'll see the bullet take a chunk out of it. Or land a heavy shot on a limb, and our dismemberment system will rip it clean off in glorious detail.
God damn.
The Nasha is going to get you the most satisfying shots, covering you in blood, or pop heads from afar with the long shot. We've revamped our favorite weapons for E-Day. And of course, we also have some fun new ones for even more brutal ways to tear your enemies apart. The new Gut Puncher grenade launcher.
It's a goddamn
is
grenade
combo
launcher.
that
Dope.
fires armor-piercing explosive rounds. Quick fire round to let it explode.
It take like a
Hold the
quick
trigger
second.
to control when it detonates. That means
Oh, you
can
hold
place
the
a
trigger
well-timed
though.
explosion
Okay, that's
behind
dope.
An enemy protected by cover, or with practice, master its long-range eco closing potential. The
That's
incinerator
fire.
is
I
a
like
new
it.
shotgun. You can see the emulsion
Oh.
literally melt the skin off an enemy's body. Before, you'd probably
That's
get into a
great.
grapple if an enemy came charging at you. Now, you feel the power of getting to incinerate them when they get close.
That's a great
And of
shotgun.
course,
I like
the
that.
Lancer.
Nice.
Chainsaw Lancer is another origin story from lore that we wanted to show in E-Day. From the moment that Ty grabbed that chainsaw to rip through a locust at the superstore, to a prototype kit bash on the front lines of the invasion, all to deliver on that gratifying moment when you finally get to slice a grub in two.
That's dope. I'll fuck with it. They're going crazy.
Gears music has
Sound
always
detail,
been about tension, escalation, and release. When a fight kicks off, the music hits hard. It tightens as things get more dangerous. And when you've dropped the last enemy, you hear that familiar big ringing chord.
Ding. I like it.
For E-Day, we kept that structure, but made the sound harsher. Together with our composer, Adam Lastica, we built the score to match a world on the verge of collapse. The electric guitar returns alongside classical instruments, but both are pushed into uncomfortable territory.
They really got it.
Like dragging a bone saw across a cello, creating dissonance that never fully resolves.
That's cold.
Where the hell are we?
And then there's the sound.
Ah, yeah, that's crazy.
All chainsaws have voices. When it came to the sound for our Proto Lancer, it was important to us to track down the exact make and model that was recorded back in 2006 and rebuild it from the ground up using our new sound effects system. This chainsaw has a 14-inch blade with that signature meaty yet intimate sound, and when it revs, you can hear all the gnarly details. In terms of how you'll experience Kelowna, I always think about our acoustic system like this. I'm walking down a street.
Niggas went through and said, hey, we want to recreate that sound of that chainsaw. We need to go track that motherfucker down and go use that bitch.
I come back out into a wide space.
Footsteps heavy as hell. I like it.
Almost like a cathedral.
That sound design is great. I ain't gonna lie, they cooking with this.
It's not just those spaces. It's the transitions between them where the magic really happens. That's where things feel alive. That's acoustics in real time.
Dope. Birds and a whole bunch of other shit going on.
Heavy world. And what better way to experience its dread and tension than through the music and sound that surrounds you?
Like it.
No other game does the squad like Gears does. Our themes, our gameplay, and our modes, they all revolve around this core element. But it's not just about the brotherhood that you experience in the stories. It's also about the bonds you create with your friends. Co-op has always been a part of our DNA. And like every great Gears game, you can bring your own squad to this fight. In campaign, all 4 characters are playable from the start. And we support 4-player online co-op and 2-player split screen on console. In Versus, our sweaty squad-based PvP is back with a collection of 44 modes and all new maps set in locations in and around the torn city of Kelowna. We've combined classic Gears symmetrical PvP map design with new traversal opportunities. You'll put your skill to the test alongside a seasonal roadmap of killer content, almost all of which you can just earn by playing the game, completing in-game challenges, events, and achievements. And today, we're excited to announce a dynamic new evolution of Gears' iconic PvE mode, Horde Siege. It's a 12-player mode where all 3 squads fight alongside each other to battle the Locust Invasion
12-player fucking Horde? I like it.
Maps. We'll have more to share soon, and we hope you join us.
I like it. I like it.
Weekends later this summer.
We good?
We getting open betas this summer?
Guess we're back to it.
Oh yeah, we winning. We winning. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm on it. Decent. Hey, I'm excited. I can't say nothing else, but I'm excited, bro. I love it.
But as long as we're still breathing, we're the ones that keep fighting.
Yeah, it's worth the wait.
20 years of Gears is such a milestone. It is such an honor and also a huge responsibility to make sure we deliver on the story of Gears.
Oh God,
It
they did what
always
they
comes
needed to
back
do.
the squad. It always comes back to this theme of getting through the absolute shittiest of times with somebody else who constantly has your back. And that's Marcus and Dom's story. The story of the original trilogy, the story of E-Day, and the story I think we can all relate to.
Thanks for pushing through. Couldn't have done it alone.
You got it, man.
Having the opportunity to have E-Day come out in the same year as the 20th anniversary of Gears, the quarter century anniversary of Xbox, it's almost like a homecoming. It's like returning back to our roots and saying, fuck yeah, we're back. And we have so many more stories
Hey,
to tell.
little lady.
It's an incredible honor
Using
and one that we want to make sure
curse
that we
words
do
is
right.
crazy. Tied with that big ass shoulder guard.
What a nightmare.
Untouched by nearly 80 years of war.
80 years of war. God damn.
Destroyed in 2 nights.
For us, the heart of Gears has always been about the bonds you make in the darkest of times. Inside the studio, we rally around a simple phrase: never fight alone. It guides how we build our stories, our gameplay, and our world. It's how we work as a team and the commitment we make to you, our fans.
Gears 3.
Everything comes back to that important idea of sharing life's experiences, the highs and lows, together. And E-Day is the best
Damn, I wish I was popping enough to be included into these type of situations where I could get invited to shit. I like it.
There's always a place for you in the Gears squad when Emergence begins on October 6th.
October 6th. We're almost there, bro. I love it. I love it, bro. So, Gears E-Day drops October 6th. We got a beta coming up roughly within the next couple months. I am happy.
I know where you're.
So far, that's gonna be it. So, if y'all haven't made it this far, I want to thank y'all for fucking with me. Y'all let me know how y'all are feeling about Gears of War E-Day and the entire fucking Xbox showcase. Honestly, they did a great fucking job with this showcase. A whole bunch of hype shit. So this video is gonna be only Gears of War E-Day. If y'all want to see the full showcase, y'all gonna be able to see it in the end screen. So y'all make sure y'all go check out that. And yeah, with all that out the way, I want to thank y'all for fucking with me. Make sure that you go ahead and leave a like, hit that subscribe because I do have more content on the way. Hit that bell so you never miss another video. Here is your second reminder to leave a like. My name is DubloH and I am out.
Hey. Hold on, baby, hit the pause, gone, do you dance on it? Bust it down, baby, let me see, spread them legs, let me see what you got. Do your job, I got a check for you. Throw a couple bands, put in work, I got some more for you. Slow it down for me, drop it down, go get wild for me, small for me, bend it over, go and touch your toes for me. Pause for me, get the can, baby, do a show for me. All money, if you clean and good, I got a note for you.